Hi everyone, in this video I want to talk about player movement by using two scripts. If you not subscribed to my channel, just hit that subscribe button. Let's watch this amazing video. Before video I have done camera movement, prefab and movement of player, everything I have done. In this video I want to talk about the player movement by using two scripts. Movement of player by using two scripts. Actually, in first script I want to create a user defined class. I'll write all the code which is movement of player, and in second script I'll call that user defined function. So to player I'll attach second script. So this is my task. I think you all are understand. If you not understand, you can see the link. That thing was in description, which was explained. Everything was written in description. So now I'll create one script which is the first script. That means in first script I'll write the player movement. So I'll create a script which name as a first. In this script I'll write a player movement. So we already done in before video how to write a player movement. So you can see here everything was explained. Also, if you not seen that video, the link was also in description. You can find the player movement in 3D. So now I'll write the player movement. We all of us know to move the player we need rigid body and we need the speed. So first of all I'll take the speed, which is public speed is equal to actually it's an float, right? I'll assign a variable float, and its a variable name is speed. So I already taken the public float speed I'm given. Now to move the player we need horizontal and vertical. So you can see, go to project settings, you can see here input, and you can see horizontal and vertical. If you move the player from horizontal, the movement button is left and right. If you press the arrows left button and right button, it moves the left and right. The player will move left and right. And vertical up and down, if you press the up and down arrows, it moves uh, up and down. So this is the way. So you can see the horizontal, the name of the horizontal, same like only we have to write. So before writing the code we need we have to take a thing which was written in void fixed update, because fixed update runs for every frame. So we have to take the fixed update. Just take the fixed update. In fixed update, now I'll take move horizontal. Move horizontal. Move horizontal. So before assigning this one, I'll take this one as a float, because everything was a float. So move horizontal float input dot get axis. I already explained how I'm taking the axis, because of I'm moving. I want to move the player as a horizontal. So input dot get axis or horizontal. You should see the name, the spelling, H should be capital and everything should be same. Otherwise copy paste. Horizontal, same like vertical also. Just copy this one and paste to write the code for a vertical. So better to rename it as vertical. And paste, rename it as a move vertical, and the axis name is as a vertical. So we done horizontal and vertical. Now our task is vector 3. It's a vector 3 means we are using horizontal x y z axis. So in 3D, coming to 3D we are having 3 axes, and coming to 2D only having 2 axes, that is x and y. So here we are having 2 axes. I am assigning a variable which is move equal to, and just new is a keyword. So vector 3. So vector 3, in vector having x y z axis. So in x y z axis, in x x value, I have to give the movement of player which is horizontal. You can see here, if I move the player, it's moving horizontal. And for y axis, if you see that it should be 0, because you can see the value is changing as y. So I don't want to move up, that means I don't want to move top direction. So that's why I want to keep y as a 0, and coming to z, it's move up and down. You can observe it's an up. You can move, if I moving up, you can see that it's an up and down. So now I want to give here, x is a move horizontal and y should be 0 and z should be move vertical. So just I'm giving move horizontal comma 0.05 f, because everything should be float here, because the axis will be moving on floating value. So I'm taking a float value. So move vertical. So just I assigned value. So now we need a force, right? Before we need a force, we need some physics. We added a rigid body here to the player. You can see here I added a rigid body to the player. So I'll take rigid body. So to assign a value as a rigid body, first of all, just I am taking rigid body like get component. You can take rigid body. You can see rigid body is in two types: rigid body 2D and rigid body. We are writing the code for 3D game, so we'll take rigid body. So just keep here dot add force. Add force means we are giving some force to move the object, game object. So we are adding the force. It's a default function in Unity. So just we are using this. And here vector 3. So in vector 3 we assigned a variable called move. So just move. Yes, we done everything was in fixed update, right? It's not an user defined function, it's a predefined function. So I want to create a user defined function which is the player move. So don't forget, the starting should be, it's an capital value, and it should be public, because I want to use another second script. I want to use this function. So do make sure that this uh, first letter should be capital and make it as public. Why I'm making as a public? Because I want to use in second script. So this is where just I created, and I already created the speed. Just give a speed also, star speed. So simple code which was written already shown in how to move a cube also. Now I want to create a second. I don't want to attach this script to player, because my task is I want to call a user defined function to predefined function. So this is a user defined function which is defined by me. So now I'll create another script. In that script I want to call this function. So let's create another script. Right click and create a C# script. Make it name as a second script. You can maintain a hierarchy, that is everything, every letter should be capital or whatever it may be. You can maintain. Just click this one, and you can see that this is the second script, right? I want to access the first script to second script. This is my task. So before we all of us, the mono behavior is an default class in Unity. So I want to use a first script. So just keep it as first. Just check the name. It should be same. This class name should be given here. Yes, we created the first script. Very good. Now I want to access this method, this user defined function, into our second script. So for that I'll create actually we can access in void update also, but I want to move the player for every frame, so I'm using void fixed update. So void fixed update. Just I used void fixed update. Now I want to call this function here. The function name is player move. Just copy this function and paste it here. Just keep semicolon. That's it, we done. And just control S, and this one also control S. Make sure before attaching. I said that I want to add only second script to the player. Just click the player. Actually before I done player movement in one script, just uncheck this one, or you can just remove component. You can do both. Now just drag this 1 second script, not first script, just drag and drop. You can see, just give some speed as 4. You can check now the player is moving. Yes, the player is moving. This is the way to write a user defined function. We can call the user defined function to predefined function. So again, I'm saying that I created a first script. In that, I created a user defined function. Name it. I named it as just player move. In that, I written the code which is movement, and in second script, I call that function which is user defined function. It's a predefined function. We all of us know about fixed update. Actually, update having two types: fixed update and late update. So you can see it's a predefined function. So by using this, we have to call the we can call like this: first script to second script. This is very simple task. I'll make another video. I'll catch you up in another video.
I hope this video is helpful to you. In future, definitely I'll do more videos and more things, and let's subscribe this channel because if you support me, I'll do more and more videos, and do like and share also. And if you want to ask anything, just do comments. I'll really give reply to